Hello and welcome to this new Glide app template walkthrough, where today we're going to be going through a fun step tracker template created by JMP Studios. This is a fun way for you and your friends or your colleagues to keep track of your daily steps, where you are not just stepping in isolation, but you are virtually stepping through a course of different cities so that you can understand the real impact of the steps that you're taking yourself and as well as a group. This is inspired by a fun virtual course that I've done in the past, comparing to different cities. I can definitely say that it kept me motivated to step further and to virtually cross more cities and discover more of the world. So here, when you first go into the app template, you will be presented with this welcome screen where you can know that you are in the step tracker template. And as you scroll down, you'll be able to see that you can keep track of your daily steps with the template and compare your steps with a guide of different cities. When you go into the application, you can navigate with the tabs below or by first pressing this button here. So first I'll click on it and I will add new steps. And as I do, I'll be able to add in new steps that I've taken in the day to a step log. So I'll press here to add new steps, and then I can enter in how many steps I've taken, where here I'll be able to see my name. If I don't, I would be able to add it in afterwards, or someone in my group would be able to add in where I would be able to then use this form. I can enter in the steps that were taken in the day, as well as the date in which I'm recording these steps. Now in this tab as well, I'll be able to see who is in my group, as well as how many steps they've taken by day. So in our demo group today, we've got Felix, Carolyn, and Peter, where I can see, if I click in, that Felix has taken 17,404 steps on the 30th of September. Now, if I go into the Steppers tab, I'll actually be able to see who I'm stepping with, who my group is. So here I've got Felix, Peter, Carolyn, and I can see, for example, that Peter here has completed 314,619 total steps. If I wanted to add in a new stepper into the group, I can simply press Add New Stepper, which will allow me to put in the stepper name as well as an image for them. Once done, I can press Submit, and they would be added into the group. Now, if I wanted to see the progress that has been made as a group, I can click the Progress tab. And this will show me what city I'm currently at based off of the cumulative steps that have been taken by the group, as well as the remaining steps to the next city in my virtual course. So here, if I scroll down, I'll be able to see the cities I've already been walked past. So starting here, Montreal, currently at, and also walked past Ottawa. And then the cities remaining in the virtual course. We're coming up on Toronto, and then after that, Winnipeg, going all the way through cross country in Canada to the beautiful city of Victoria. If I wanted to add in different locations, I can go into this Locations tab here, and I can add in new city targets simply by scrolling down and adding in new locations, where here I'll be able to enter in new locations, the kilometers to the next checkpoint, and as well an image for the location. Now, simply to find the kilometers to the next checkpoint, what I do is I go to Google Maps and I just try and find the shortest distance walking and put in that kilometer value here. If you have another preferred method, you certainly can as well. And as I go down here, I'll be able to see all the different locations within the course. And if I click in, I'll be able to see the same information of the city name, an image, and as well the kilometers to the next checkpoint. Next, we'll be going through the data. Okay, so now looking here at the data for the step tracker template, we can first see that the application is built off of Google Sheets. So if you ever wanted to export the data, ever wanted to see what's running in the backend, all you would have to do is take a look at the Google Sheets sheet. So now I'll be able to see that the data is split into three different tables, the first being stepper, then the step log, and then finally location targets. So looking at the stepper table, I'll be able to see the different steppers, as well as the total steps that they have done. And all calculations here are being done within Glide itself, so not in the Google Sheet. If you wanted to make any edits, you can simply do that by going into the column and selecting the appropriate column and making the changes that you would like. As well, here there are images so that you can see who your group is. Now, if I go into the step log, I'll be able to see all of the different entries that have been submitted by the steppers themselves, the steps that they've taken per day, as well as the date that it's been submitted. Now, if I scroll through a little bit more, I'll also be able to see the images that they have just to keep track of who they are. A picture does say 1,000 words after all. And then finally here, I'll go into the location targets where I can see the different locations that are in the virtual course, as well as the kilometers to the next checkpoint and how that translates into individual steps. Now, as I scroll through, I'll be able to see more calculations for the total number of steps required in a course, as well as running totals for these steps, whether these cities have been passed, and then what the last location that has been passed would be. So just like other Glide app templates, this template has been designed to be built off of. So if you'd like to add in more functionality with user tables, preferences, you wanted to change the units from kilometers to miles, for example, you certainly can. And if you do develop on top of it, I would love to see it. So don't feel shy reaching out. And of course, if you would like some help building out your own Glide app templates or custom business applications running on Glide, feel free to reach out to myself at jmpstudios.xyz so that we can work on your Glide app needs together. Thank you for watching this walkthrough. If you have any questions, don't feel shy, and happy building. Thank you. Bye.